can also do mosquitoes in amber. Feel free to ask questions and make requests. We are live on YouTube. Ooh, there we go. And definitely, well, that might show it pretty well. All right, so here's a spider in amber for 45. Spider in amber for 45. Let's see. As long as if we can get YouTube in focus, the same focus point on YouTube and TikTok. It's kind of hard, but we can do it. Okay. Oh, SU1. Yes, I saw that message. SU1. Two falls over. There we go. Okay, SU1. This one is going back. Dominican unidentified for 65. Odd inclusion. Possibly a dragonfly, but not super clear by any means. All right, Dominican spiders. This piece is at 45. Oh, this is a rather big spider right here. Mr. Man, are you claiming that last piece? Big spider right here. Maybe I can just show it to YouTube like this. YouTube's a little trickier. Mr. Man claiming that last piece. Wait, which piece? This spider for 45 or SU1's relieved piece for 65? Unidentified insect. $45. Spider right here for 45. Big, beautiful piece. Let me show you a little closer before I write it down. There's your spider right there, right at the top. And it seems like a rain shower came and rained on this piece. I don't see any moving anhydros. I can smack this piece if you want to see if that'll move with a smack. Mr. Man, this piece is going to you. Good piece. I'm glad we're live on YouTube. Thanks for reminding me, guys. You're very welcome. And let's keep doing spiders in amber. And then Frankie Murillo. Oh yeah, Frankie Murillo. You guys, he said that he got a spider in amber from me and the food moving in it. There's food in its abdomen moving, which I've never seen in a spider before, only methane termites. So that should be pretty interesting. So check Frankie Murillo's page for that. And Frankie, if you want to try and get some followers, I could clip that for you and post that on my page just to see if anybody wants to see your video. If you want that, say the word. That one's not a spider, that's a fly. I'll still do it at 45 because it's priced at the 45s, but that's a fly. Or there might be a spider somewhere else. There's a third insect here. Oh, that's our little cross guy. Looks like he's carrying his own little cross. 45. Big piece. Ooh, this is a very big piece for 45. Spider. There's a couple small insects in here. This is a very big piece of Dominican amber for 45. It's in the spider's box. Don't see any big spiders. See a couple odd little things here that could be coprolite. That's piece number 4 at 45. This one at 45. This is another big piece. It's a big cab too, and it has a spider right in the middle. Oh, we showed this one earlier. Boom, and there's a little bit of a spider's web too. Mr. Man, yes, please DM me your email address right now and then come back to the live feed. Oh, that's great stuff. Oh, that's why. This isn't the spider's box. Still at 45, but here's some spiders. Here's another spider in Dominican amber. This one's at 45. Ooh. Nice. Okay, now these are better spiders in Dominican amber. Spider right there. That's piece number, we're going to call that piece number 1. No, we'll call that piece number 3. Piece number 4 right here. Nice, Anthony. How's the new job, or how's the promotion going, by the way? Small spider right in the middle of this one. This one's at 45. That's a nice, it's a full body spider. It's a baby spider. It's very clear, but it's small. Dominican amber is 20 million years old. This is a fossilized tree sap. So basically this spider was running down a tree 20 million years ago, and some tree resin flowed over it and captured it perfectly and then fossilized it. And it looks like a female boxing spider. That one had webs. Yes, Keith, actually I like the webs on that previous one. Where did it go? This one. This one has a strand of web right here. The latest one. Let's see. Oh, those could be webs. Yes, you see there's the very faint lines are a little bit spindly. That indicates webs when they're very thin and can be like moved around. Nick Wilkes said take. Oh, I didn't see that. Take 5, 4, 5. This one here. Nick Wilkes taking 5. This is a good one. Boom, there's your spider. Boom, there's your spider web. And you might find some more surprises. There's a lot of this kind of smoke, which is that kind of smoke looks identical to the kind of smoke we get in green Mexican amber. But this is Dominican amber. We don't get as much green Dominican. But that smoke looks very similar. It's almost like those particles came out with the sap as opposed to being dust that settled into it. Well, what's your dog's name, Christy? Dominican amber sampling mayhem. This one's going to you. Mayhem, maybe. You're welcome, brother. Next spider at 45. Dominican sapling amber. Yes, actually, Anthony, good point. I get the impression from my experience that amber with the smoke in it is from sapling trees. Oh, and thank you everybody who ordered merch from our website last week, which is amberbugs.com. I think all the merch should be coming in tomorrow, hopefully. And I want you guys to let me know how it is. This is Spider at 45, a little bit jumbled up. If you guys go to amberbugs.com, we have not only insects and amber available, but merch that my wife made, and it's awesome. We have a really cool poster. Oh, this one's a good cab. Oh, I recommend this one. This is piece number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Piece number 7. I recommend this guy. Very spirally. And there's a mosquito, and there's a gnat. They're all small, but they're all clear, and it's a clear cab. I like this guy a lot. And yeah, buying merch helps us out a lot, you guys. We appreciate it. Nice. 3 nice little insects in this one. This one's at 45. That mosquito looks like he got messed up. With dragonflies, maybe this one that we were just looking at might have like a dragonfly in it, but it's not super clear. I'll show you, Polly. Where was that one? What's the one at SU? There it is. All right, so Polly, this one's labeled as unidentified because it's not 100% clear. It's at 65. How about pics of the mining process? I could do that. I could definitely do that. I could make like a blog post with like a detailing of the mining process, which is different in every country. And I like that a lot. Currently in stock, amber, Larimar, amethyst. I like that, Christy. Currently in stock, you guys, we have amber, we have Larimar, and we have amethyst. Okay, so this one might be like a crumpled up dragonfly. Very unidentified because insects in amber are very dependent on their quality of preservation. Oh, you know, we didn't, last time we looked at this, we didn't look at that very back piece. That looks more insect-like to me, like an insect leg. I am Frogger. Oh, and the last one, the cab with 3 little insects? Okay, yeah, so, oh, look at that. Very, hairs on the leg, good preservation. Very big and long, and I think that is the abdomen of a dragonfly. It's very long, looks a little more segmented to me this time that we're looking at it. Which means looks more insect-like, because insects have segmented bodies. Something about that looks more animalistic, though. So it's unidentified. That's the closest thing we have to a dragonfly at the moment. And you see that, like, the colorations of the flow lines wrapping around it. It shows you how it got caught. Might be a wing or something. That's about the closest we have to a dragonfly at the moment. Dragonflies are exceedingly rare. I think I've only seen one in about 6 years. Here's a spider at 45. It might have spider webs. No, that's not spider webs, but let's see. You're welcome, Polly. Lots of flow lines on this one. Let's see. Little mosquito right here. Little mosquito right here. Dun 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 dun. Nah. This is not the droid you're looking for. And you need to go back into your correct bag. There you go. That's in the unidentified thing. Let's see if I can't find one more good spider before we switch gears. Clear spiderweb and various insects. I don't know if this one actually has a spider in it, but maybe just a spider web. Hey, we got 29 viewers on YouTube. Not bad. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Okay, so clear spiderweb in this one. Let's see. Various insect. There's a little plant hopper there. There it is, right there. You see that beaded line? That's moisture on the spider web. And that's probably one of its meals. That's probably an eaten ant. This one's at 45 as well. Spider web goes all the way through it. Each piece will come with its own locality card, and it looks like this. You can get pieces from this live feed or our website, amberbugs.com. We also have merch, and it helps our family. So if you want to buy a shirt, we keep our prices low on the merch, so you guys can get affordable shirts, probably cheaper than some stores. This one says it's at 90. I could discount this one, it's not my favorite. The dragonfly, no, nobody claimed the dragonfly, thanks. Thanks for watching out. Amberbugs.com, amberbugs.com. That's our website. It's amberbugs.com. Can you believe we got the URL? That's a good spider. That one's at 45. Let me show YouTube. Can I show YouTube this spider? Kind of tricky. YouTube, I'm trying to show you guys this spider, but I don't know if it's really showing that well. This one's at 45. Bubblegum Plan, take this spider at 45. Bubblegum Plan, this one's going to you. Good take. Bubblegum Plan. Bubblegum, do I have your email address? If I don't, if this is your first time purchasing from me, DM me your email address. Okay. Boom, good take. Let's see if we can't find another cool spider in this bag. We got this bag of spiders here. All right, so we'll call this piece. Ooh, this one's a beautiful little cab. Nice color on this one. Just a nice yellow with a little bit of red in it. There we go. Okay, so very small baby spider, but it's clear. It's full body and it's clear, and there's some bubbles here. No moving in hydros. But it's a cab it's a clear wine-colored cab. You see how this is a different color? It's more red than the usual amber. That red is higher grade. That red is coveted. Put a little This is at 45. That's a cabochon with a spider right in the middle. Beautiful. Cabochon with a baby spider right in the middle. Next piece. Here's another cab. Spider's pretty much in the middle of this one too. It's a more natural shape, not a perfect cab. Boom, spider right there. This is piece number 4. Maybe I can show YouTube this one. Piece number 4 right there. Any requests? I think I'm going to go to the wall of amber and see. Well, here's a $75 wasp. Let's see about this one. I'm going to discount this to $65 because we were discounting the other ones by 10. So, oh, pretty nice wasp. This is a good piece of amber. This one feels really good. I like the polish. I like the wasp. Very big and clear. Maybe I can show this one to YouTube. Let's see. There we go. Beautiful wasp and amber right there. Very clear, full body. Brendan Fraser, blue amber. We can do that. Nice. Ooh, he looks like his eyes are super clear. We're going to microscope this guy. This one's at 65. First one to say take. Takes it. Very clear insect inclusion. I like this one. If I hit it with the flashlight, boom, ultra clarity. When they take on that metallic sheen that this one has, that's when you start getting into really A-grade preserved insects. When you can see the details, his eyes. Bubblegum Plan takes this one. Very good take. This one's going to you. Boom. I like that one. Let's see, and it looks like, okay, so here's something that I read recently that really struck me. That when it rained, or when it rains to this day, insects fly under trees to get shelter. So trees get a lot of insects. And this amber all obviously comes from trees. So you see a lot of water or raindrops in amber associated with the insects because it starts to rain and the insects fly to the trees and then they land on the amber or they land on the fresh resin and they get trapped. So there you have it. Ooh, there's a moving anhydro. Oh, did you see that? Bubblegum Plan, your piece just got upgraded. Look at that. Nice, moving anhydro. Oh, yeah, that's a raindrop. That's one of those raindrops I was talking about. What about this other one? I have it in the middle of the screen. Will it move? See some tiny drops. I'm going to smack it and see if it moves. Anthony, you see 2 moving? That thing definitely moved. Moved once. 3 moving, maybe 4. Good job, Bubblegum Plan. You chose a good one. Very good take. Very good take. And hydros are much more rare than wasps. And then combined is super cool. Let's see. Still looking through my Dominican spiders. See if I can't find you guys something cool. Think of the bugs. That's all we do is think of the bugs. This one's a very good one at 45. That is a wasp right there. Not as well preserved as the last one. And little spider right there. Pretty good though. Pretty good. That's a nice piece. That's piece number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The larger the insect, the more easily it can escape from amber. So amber tends to capture lots of small insects, making the big ones even more rare. Ooh, I think this one mistakenly got put in the 45s. I think this one mistakenly got put in the 45s. I think this was from the 75s. But I'll honor it and keep it at 45. There's a spider with some of its legs ripped off and a stingless bee. Ooh, it might be a quite clear bee with the little pollen pouches still showing. Nice. KB, for you go. Yeah, because dinosaurs could escape amber. You know, amber to them would just be like a glob on their shoe. But sometimes you can get lizards scorpions, sometimes snails, different things. Okay, so we're going to be putting back our spiders in amber. Actually, last call on these, if anybody wants these. And then I'll leave them here for a sec. Last call on those drop cans if you want them. We have raw amber here. We have amber slabs over here. Tons of amber slabs. If you guys like any of this stuff, feel free to ask. Amber slabs are like this, like half polished. It's polished on this side, and then raw on this side. They're great example pieces. Nayoche, we were just looking at 2 pieces with spider webs. Amber slabs go at $2.50 a gram, and you can't find these in stores. You can't even find these at Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. These are like really good amber slabs from the Dominican Republic, showcasing a variety of colors. This one's a little bit reddish. This one's more yellow. Raw Dominican goes for 90 cents a gram. This is the same material, but completely unpolished, completely raw. You can polish it yourself if you want to. This stuff's only available on the live feed. On our website, amberbugs.com, we have merch and we have insects available. How much is the red one? 90 cents a gram. We surprisingly found a few red ones in this lot recently. This one's even more red. Oh, I guess YouTube is not getting much of a view, but whatever. Where did that red one go? Where did I put that red one? It's not this one. This one right here is pretty nice and red. This one right here is, I'm pretty sure there's a different one, but I'll price it in case anybody wants it. Do I have volcanic rocks? No, Mohammed. No, I do not have volcanic rocks. I have amber, amethyst, and larimar. This one's 51 grams, so that puts it around 45. I'll say 44, round it down a little bit just to make the math easy. Tuba Olaf, any amber can turn red. It's heat that changes the color. But there is one more thing that can make amber red, which is oxygen. So the amber at the top of the earth that's exposed to oxygen for millions of years develops a red crust. Brandon Fraser takes this one. So red raw amber, especially from Dominican Republic, Myanmar, Mexico, is red because of oxidation, not because of heat. And then this one's going to okay, before you go, yes, if you polish this one, it's less red because the red is on the skin. So the art is in preserving the red. And this is, I think this is a good, I think I have a good example piece. I'll show you guys the example in a second. Let me write down Brandon Fraser first before I get sidetracked. Brandon Fraser, let's write you down for this piece. In Spanish, when it has a red skin, they call it capa roja. This is red, raw Dominican amber. And Mexico tends to have the best of all reds. Mexican amber, for some reason, tends to be red through and through, all the way through, which is better. Ooh, Keith Sturgeon. If you guys go to his page, he says, my video has one that I got from you. Red through and through and 14 insects. This one could have insects when you polish it too. It easily could, just like Keith Sturgeon. So if you guys want to see that video, go to Keith Sturgeon's page. He's commented right now. And check out his video. Follow him. Keith, do you want followers? Okay, now that I wrote that down, Brandon Fraser, that one's going to you. Okay, so a little example on the art of polishing amber. If you have, so first you start off with a piece of raw amber like this, and if you polish it, this is nice and yellow. If you polish it, it turns out like this, right? Very similar. Now, if you have a piece with some red skin, like that last one we showed, like this one has some red skin, if you polish that skin off, it loses the red color. So what you want to do is preserve as much of the red skin on one side and then polish the other side. So you would probably polish this face flat and clear, and then it would have this red coming through on the back. And what that looks like, if we're looking at like slabs and stuff, like this one has a little bit of reddish. This one has a little bit of reddish see on the back side of the skin. There's a little red, not too much. Let me see if I got a redder piece. The red is much more rare than the yellow. You want red amber if you can, you know. These ones have like a little bit of red raw skin. What's up, Pocho? Welcome to the show. Good to have you here. Not too much red ones, because the red ones sell immediately. All these are at $2 a gram, so this piece would be 16 bucks. If somebody wants this, 16 bucks. This one has red skin. Here we go. Okay, this will be the long one. This one right here, Coyote. Let me put it on the scale. One's 45 grams, makes it $90. This one has a lot of red. Ooh, and kind of a lot of green. So you see, this one has a lot of red. It's not because the amber inside is red, it's because the skin is red. This one's got a lot of green in it too. We're looking at raw Dominican amber and Dominican amber slabs. Ooh, that one's got a lot of color, a lot of green. This one costs $30. This one's at $30. Under the bags, long one under the bags. This one maybe? 36 for this one. 36 for this one. Long one under the bags. Which one? Not this one. This one's at 90. First one to comment, TK takes it. This one here is a nice gemmy yellow. That's a nice gemmy yellow piece, raw on the back. Very polished here. This one costs 38. This one's at 38. I don't know about this long one. Which one do you guys want? Ooh, this one's interesting. This one's got a lot of different colors on it. To adopt a piece, comment TK. Once Upon a Rosie, did I find the piece you were looking for? This one's at 34. This one's at 34. Small guy here is real pretty. 18 for this one. 18 for this one. That's Dominican amber. And so yeah, that's the deal with like red amber and stuff. Ooh, this one's got nice red skin. They polished this face really beautifully, and they kept the rest of the raw reddish skin. So this one's really gemmy. That one's a good capsule bit. There's some flow lines, some multiple colors. This one's at 20. That's a great one. That's a great piece of amber. If you guys ever wanted the amber example piece. Coyote Sass taking this one. And then Once Upon a Rosie, the green one. This one possibly? This one with the lot of green? Not Chicken Little. I see what you're asking, Keith, and he can answer it, but I can also add some insight on that. Some pieces are oxidized only on the skin, and some pieces are more oxidized, and the red actually goes through the amber all the way through. The more oxidized, the more rare. It's hard to find a piece that's oxidized through and through. And it happens most with Mexican amber. Mexican amber has some really good stuff. And the reds just are incredible. This one's going to Coyote Sass. Let's write you down. This one right here going to Coyote Sass. Amber, you've been riding an electric scooter? That is super cool. I bet that's fun. Once Upon a Rosie. Oh, is your grandmother watching? Hello, if you're watching. To Rosie's grandma. Let's try and find that green piece. This one, I think it's this one. This one's at 30. This one's at 30, and if you see when I put the flashlight on it, there's a lot of greenish colors. That's from the botanical inclusions inside the plants, the chlorophyll, and it's got a nice reddish skin too. It's a better red skin than a lot of the other ones. And this one's at 30. Once Upon a Rosie taking this one, and the cricket featured in Keith Sturgeon's video is in it too. If you guys want to see another video, an interesting video about amber. The stomach is grumbling and getting hungry, so we're about to pull out our secret weapon. Which I think you guys know what it is. There we go. Once Upon a Rosie, that's in your cart. Wow, no wind today. It's a very warm, still air day. Blue amber. Yes, blue amber. Let's do that. Brandon. And Larimar. For Christy and everybody. And secret weapon coming up. You guys, this is my secret weapon. Good old fashioned Canada Dry. What's up, YouTube? So good. Okay, blue amber. That's the reds right there. We could do red amber next too. Let's do the blue down here. You can find amber. Yes, Mexican reds. Over there. You can find amber in. There's 5 major deposits: Mexico, Dominican Republic, Baltic Sea, Myanmar, and Indonesia. Okay, so blue amber. Let's make a little spread here. Make a little grid. These go at 35 a gram. A lot of them are less than a gram. So, let's bring YouTube down here, you guys. YouTube, welcome to the blue amber bonanza. That's a nice view. It's pretty cool. Yeah, not Chicken Little. Blue amber is the rarest, not the rarest, but it's the most desired color of amber in the world. And blue amber is blue when it captures smoke from forest fires. Like I said, this is at 35 a gram. Most of them are below a gram, so they're actually not too expensive, really. So let's start off with this one. Piece number 1, very blue. Let's get a close-up look. This one looks like, say, 0.8 grams probably. All right, here we go. So you put it on a black background and you put a flashlight on it, and that smoke from forest fires makes it blue. That is the rarest color of amber, the most coveted in the world. This one is 0.7 grams, making it 24. Number 1 is at 24. And I sell display cases for $5 if you guys want some too. Number 1 is $24. Number 2 coming up, $42. Number 2, this one's at $42. That's a beautiful blue, really rich color. This is a very high grade of blue that we're looking at, you guys, too. Oh, I guess I should show YouTube. There we go, there's some blue amber. That one's at 42, I think. Piece number 3, coming up, 0.9 grams. That makes it 31.50. This one's at 31.50. It's a perfect little cab. Beautiful piece. That's piece number 3. Piece number 4, this next one comes real small. 0.4 grams. $15. Whoa, 15, and this one's really blue too. Look at that. Look at how small and thin that one is. Dang, that's a good one. That one's at 15. That's piece number 4. Piece number 5 coming up is at 24. Christy, yeah, that's fine. I got over my fear of mentioning them on each other. I think I can mention either platform and it'll be fine. I'll check the YouTube comments too if you guys want to take anything. Hi, YouTube. Barbara asked, is amber dried up something? It's dried up tree sap, dried up amber resin, to be specific. Let's see, next one, big one coming up. 1.9 grams. That's a big cab, 1.9 grams. Makes it 6650. 6650 for this one. Beautiful blue piece. That's number 6. Number 7 down here. I'm gonna show it like this because maybe I can show YouTube at the same time. The focus on TikTok's kind of weird, but I'm trying to show YouTube at the same time as blue amber. How much number 6? This one here, right? Is that? Here's the grid again. 6, I think you mean this one here. Brandon Fraser, is that the biggest piece? I have one bigger one here. It's pretty good. Even a little bit of purple's in it because it has the red oxidation. Let me price that. I think it's at like 90 or something. And then this one's 0.6 grams. Excuse me. 0.6 grams. Brandon Fraser, I see you on that take. 0.6 grams on this one makes it 21, I think. So 21. I think that's for that one. And then this one, the biggest one. Beautiful blue, little bit of red. That red oxidation just touched the skin on this one, and it gives it a really nice like purplish, which is rare. And this one is 3.5 grams, so that's 70. Oh, it's more than 90. It's like 127 or something like that. It's like 127. Maybe somebody can do 3.5 times 35. I think it's 127. And if that's okay with you, I hate saying 90 and then it turns out it's much more because the 90 is an estimate. So it's okay if you don't want to. Mickey Kennedy, this big one, is in contention right now for Brandon Fraser. So if he wants it at, it's supposed to be, what did I say, 127. I'll do it at 120. So Brandon Fraser's taking this one. That's the biggest one in the lot for sure. There's another big one, but it doesn't have, it's way bigger, but it's not actually blue. It was just included. My supplier really liked this one. This one's not blue, but it's way bigger. But I can show you guys that one. I should discount that one. Brandon Fraser's getting this one at 120. Let me write it down. And Brandon Fraser, that one is in your cart. So this big one, very big and beautiful, my supplier included it. It's half blue. It's blue-green. So there's a big difference between blue amber and blue-green amber. This one's blue-green, so you know what I mean? Like, I hate to say it, but I might have overpaid for this one because it is a really nice cab. It's a nice, big, beautiful cab, but I paid blue amber prices for it. So I think, let me weigh it out and see. Well, I can do this one at cost. I'll do it at 80 if you guys want. That's not Blue Amber prices judging by weight, but that's basically what I paid for it. So yeah, I'll do it at 80. It's probably a little bit of a loss, to be honest, but if anybody wants it, because it's not a Blue Amber color, so it's kind of iffy one. Let's find ourselves a not so iffy one, like a very small, very vibrant blue one at half a gram that makes it $17.50. Can I side by side each one for comparison for color? Yeah, so let's see, like these two, for example, the small one is my favorite. The small one's the one that I like. Now look at the comparison. Boom. I feel like the small one's even doing the big one a favor somehow, making it look more blue. But the small one's much more blue. You want the vibrancy of the blue. This one's more blue-green. It's so faint. It's a beautiful cab, don't get me wrong, but it's not that Blue Amber. Not super blue. That's what you want, super blue. So this one at $17.50, that's a banger because it's small, good price. I think number 5 right here is also very good. And I'll do a couple more. I think number 5 is really good. Pretty good blue on number 5. Do a few more, and then I think I'm gonna start busting out. Which one was 15? Oh gosh, one of my favorites. This one right here. This one, I'm surprised that nobody took this one. This one's the cheapest one and possibly the bluest one. Super thin, beautiful piece. Ultra blue. 15 bucks. I almost want to take it for myself. In fact, I think I will. I'm going to take this for myself. Oh, well, Keith got it. Good take, Keith. That one's going to you. I forgot I should be building my personal collection out of these too. So Dominican blue at 15. That's an excellent piece. Yeah, good call, Christy. Thank you for that. Let's see, I might just pick out some I'm gonna cherry pick these ones without the flashlight, the darker ones. Do you have any moonstones? I have moon-shaped Larimar. This one, okay, this one automatic right off the bat looks very blue. Let me price it first. 1.1 grams. $38.50 for this one. $38.50. This one looks very blue. And it is. Keith Sturgeon takes this one. There we go. Very blue. It looks like that's probably burnt plant matter inside of that one, judging by how blue this one is, and it has a lot of dark detritus. That could actually be like the burnt, like the tree gets a fire and there's charred tree trunk, and then it releases the amber and it oozes down the side of it. And as the amber oozes down over the burnt tree, it can collect blue amber like that. So like, you know, when you think about it like that, blue amber is not necessarily, it's not always smoke and amber. It's also burnt. It's like fire and amber, ash and amber, charcoal and amber. That's like the bluest one we've seen all day too. So really good take, Keith. Writing you down for this one. Just like that, 2 blues. Stephanie, you want to see some Larimar moons? I can do that. One more blue amber. I'll cherry pick out a dark one to see if we can't find some cool colors. Last blue coming up. I cherry picked this one, so hopefully it's good. 0.8 grams. $28. It is always Perylene. Keith, can you define Perylene? All right, Stephanie, thank you very much. This one, 28, also very blue. I cherry picked it because it has a lot of black dark detritus in it, and that usually makes them bluer. So possibly the same theory as this last one. It almost looks like tree bark, but ripped off in there. Once Upon a Rosie takes this one, very good. Once Upon a Rosie. This one's going to you. And that one is in your cart. Very good take. Sam Mazada, I ship to USA, Michigan for $5. And I ship every Friday, so your package should arrive Monday or Tuesday. Now these guys are going back in the blues, the true blues. That's a dud. Perylene is a volatile compound, like the stuff that makes all amber fluoresce. But in this case, outside. So the smoke or burnt charcoal or something has perylene in it. Let me ask you, Keith, does smoke and charcoal have perylene in it? Because if it does, that would explain why blue amber fluoresces more than regular amber, and you can see the traces of the blue amber under UV light because it stands out. Keith Sturgeon says yes. So apparently, perylene is a compound that's UV reactive. It's in smoke and charcoal and fire remains, and it gets caught in amber, which also causes the amber to be blue. How cool is that? Nice. Okay, Larimar Moons. They might already be over there. We got Larimar Hearts right here. Larimar Cabs. Larimar Moons. Let's try these out on the black background too. These go at, I think 4 a gram. These go at 4 a gram. I might start doing sales on this stuff too. So do you guys shop for Larimar in your like local markets? Because Larimar, I always see it starting at 5 a gram, and even then it's not as blue as the stuff I have. Now this is nice, Keith. Boom. Oh, okay, cool. Perylene. Fun fact, the blue you see is actually a fluorescent type, very weak. 7 grams on this one. So at $4 a gram, 7 times 4, 7, 14, 21, 28. I might just do a sale on these and do them at $3 a gram right now. Yeah, because we might be needing to save up a certain big payment for something. So you guys, we're going to do a random sale right now because there might be big news in the future. Without revealing anything too much, we're going to drop these down to 3 a gram, which is cheaper than any of your local stores can do because I have very low overhead. 7 times 3, 7, 14, 21. So this one's at 21. All right, rapid fire. Some of these are pendants. Ooh, this one's at 12. Number 2 is at 12. Let me get a better light on here. And here we go. Okay, so these Larimar Hearts are on sale. I'm doing them at 3 a gram. The cheapest I've ever seen Larimar at another store is 5 a gram. It's like a moon, and it has a little drill hole for a pendant too. This one is real pretty. $15 for this one. 15 for this one. Yeah, I think me and my family need to save up some money for a certain payment. So if everything goes well, there could be some big changes in the future as long as we can make enough money. Another pendant moon that you can just make a little pendant out of. That one's really cool. This one's at 18. Cynthia Christine, maybe. If we can do what we need to do, we might just be able to. This one's at $12. This little moon's at $12. So if you guys want to help us out, you can either buy something on the live feed or buy merch from our website or watch our YouTube videos. If you guys like this journey that we're on. Ooh, here's a red heart. It's a big heart. This one's at 45. This one's at 45. Are all the moons this basic shape and size? Yeah, I don't think I have any like of the rounded ones left. Mostly cabs and pendants like that. I had some rounded ones, but Mostly they're all cabs. I know it's not the best, but it is what it is. This next one, $21 for this moon. Very half moon right there. Almost like somebody took a slice out of it. Ooh, here's a nice piece. 12, 18 for this one. 18 for this one. Nice little Larimar Moon pendant. And I think that's going to be it for the Larimar Moons. Or maybe I can show you a big, let me show you a few big ones. This one right here, 45 for this one. Once Upon a Rosy takes 4. 45 for this big one, and then 4 this one. 18. Any spheres? Yes, I do. Actually, I have quite a few spheres. Thanks for asking. We haven't shown those in a long time. Once Upon a Rosy, this one's going to you. I'm writing it down. But mostly small spheres, though. Can I show the back again? Yes. Since it's cabbed, the back is like polished, but not to the brilliant sheen of the top. That's the best polish. And the side is like halfway in between. It's not raw, it's a good polish, but you know, usually for cabs they don't polish the back because it doesn't show. There you go. You're welcome, Once Upon a Rosy. Putting that one in your cart. And then Larimar Spheres. Let's see. Sphere bracelets, beads, wholesale chip beads, chip bracelet, sphere bracelets, Larimar beads. But the beads are the ones with drill holes. We don't want drill holes. Thank you, Stephanie, and come anytime you want. You're always welcome. Larimar spheres. There we go. These are at $3 a gram, I believe, with a $9 minimum on the super small ones, because the super small ones take more effort to make than the big ones, being so small and harder to work with. Turtles, yes, I have turtles. Let's grab the turtles real quick. All right, Larimar Spheres, $3 a gram. AAA turtles look interesting. I have, yeah, they are pretty good. All right, so spheres, let's see. We'll do Larimar Spheres and then turtles next. I'm gonna try and go for some of the bigger spheres to show you. Spheres here. Are these drilled? These ones are not drilled, but I have another box that is drilled. So these ones are not drilled. They're just nice little spheres. But I have another box of ones like this that are drilled. So whichever way you want it. And then so like this sphere, for example, let me get a little price. Hold on. Let me get my scale set up right. Hold on. 5.7, we'll say 5 grams, 15 for this one. 15 for number 1, and that's one of the bigger ones. Oh, 15? Am I price right? 3 gram, yeah, 15 for that one. All right, so Let's see, next big one. This one's got some cool color in it. This is 12, 18. So I think it was 15 for this one, 18 for this one. Next big sphere coming up, 15 for this one. 15, and then I have a $9 minimum on the small ones. So like this small one, for example, is 9. So all these small ones like this are 9. What's up, Limitless? Gosh, you guys. Ooh, this one's nice. This one would be 9. Call this piece number 6. Piece number 6 is a really nice little blue part on it. Brandon Fraser taking number 6. And then Coyote Sass, I see you, but I think this one's going to Brandon. So we have a bunch of small ones at 9. We can go through a bunch of small ones. Let's see. Let's go through a bunch of small ones, and so they'll all be 9. Okay, so it's $9 each, and we'll call it. It'll be like a lightning round because these things are under 10. So piece number 1, beautiful little Larimar sphere. Thank you, Amber Expertise. I will watch that. Number 1 for 9. Number 2, snowy white. A bit of that good pattern, a little bit of those sugar crystals. Number 2 is cool. Got some good blue over here. A lot of sugar crystals in number 2. Number 3, deeper color. A little bit deeper. These are all good Larimar spheres, $9 each. Number 4 here is going to be a bit bigger. 4 is 12. This one costs 12. Coyote Sass taking number 3. So that would be this one right there. Good blues on this one. Coyote Sass, this one's going to you. Can't wait to see it, Amber Expert. And you guys, anybody who wants to see interesting Amber videos, feel free to go to Amber Expert's page or Keith Sturgeon's page. KDH, looking for a very good blue amber cab for a necklace. Do you want to see? You want to see blues, or do you want to see my personal collection blues? The personal collection ones go at 50 a gram, but like before, they're usually less than a gram. The regular ones go at 35 a gram. Okay, so piece number. Stephanie, and they are the highest grade small spheres, but I can. Well, the thing is, I don't cherry pick out the most expensive, the best ones, because that wouldn't do me or my supplier a favor. But like, if I were to cherry pick, this is piece number 5. If I were to cherry pick. If I were to cherry pick, I would pick out this one. This one's available, piece number 5. Oh, look, a little Chatoyancy. Personal collection is always nice. All right, we'll do some personal collection blues after that. Let's see. Okay, piece number 6. Let me pick out a big, nice blue one. Right after I say I shouldn't cherry pick, I'm picking out this one that I'm going to call Snow White. This one's 25. This one's at 25. Oh, that's why. I call this one Snow White because it looks very snowy. I think the camera is like widening it out a little bit, but it's pretty cool. Number 5. Number 6, which I think will be 9. Number 6, which is $9. This one's cool. Okay, so KDH, how about some blue amber cabs? I think the black background makes the Larimar kind of white it out. The first was the quality you want, but the second was the shape. I understand what you mean. Well, let me just try and, if it's personal collection, I'm happy to cherry pick. So let me just sort you out some cabs right now of the best blue amber. And you guys, I haven't actually shown this personal collection yet on the live feed, but I'm going to show these right now. This is my personal collection of blue amber at 50 a gram, but like I said, most of them are under a gram. Can you describe the shape that you want to me? These guys are going to be more blue than the last lot. There's going to be a lot more blue in this. Ooh, this one especially. That little teardrop one is super blue. Mexican reds next. Yes, let's do Mexican reds next. Thank you. Tier or round? This one's, I should start off with this one. I'm going to call this number one. This one is 1.2 grams. That makes it like, probably like 55, I think. Brandon Fraser takes this one. Let me do the math on that. 1.2 times 50. 60 is 60. This one, you're going to see why. It's personal. Okay, first of all, I haven't even shown the flashlight on it yet, and you can see how much blue is coming through. That's when we're getting to like triple A grade. Ooh, I haven't even shown the flashlight on it yet. Are you guys ready? This one is going to Brandon Fraser. Boom, look at that. That's, ooh, it has like some sort of spider web looking one. Ooh, what is that? There's some layers in this one. Could be layers of burnt matter. This one is going to be fun to investigate. Could be like a burnt leaf. Huh. I'm getting vague impressions of a leaf, but if it's burnt, it won't retain its exact shape. But you see those cracks going through the top? Not in the amber, but in the inclusion inside. We see that in dried up leaves. So this one is going to you, Brandon. This one's very good. Nice. That one's going to you. That is in your cart. That one is crazy blue. Are those mud? No, these are blue Dominican amber. Okay, so teardrop or... Ooh, that one's like a half moon. Teardrop or what? Buffalo Strong said C2. $40. This one's at 40. Number 2 is at 40. Number 2 is at 40. And once again, you can already see how blue it is, and I haven't even shown the flashlight on it. Here we go. Oh, look at that. It's like a sunrise. That's so blue. And once again, it looks like it has charred matter inside. Once Upon a Rosie takes this one. This one's going to you, Rosie. Oh my god. The blues on these ones are unreal. There's more purple in there. Once Upon a Rosie, this one's going to you. Let me write you down. Rosie, that is in your cart. What makes them blue? Fire, smoke, charred wood, and yeah, smoke, burnt wood, charred wood, charcoal, ash. That's what makes them blue. The most is because of smoke from the air, from big forest fires settling down into the amber. That's the most blue. And then that's what makes most of the blue pieces. But then there's even more blue pieces that have like charcoal or like they were right next to the fire or something. So that's what makes them blue. And shout out to my non-sponsor that I wish sponsored me, Canada Dry. Sponsor me. Next up, okay, so personal collection pieces, we haven't even really got into them too much yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 looks crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is really thin, so it'll be lightweight. 7, 8, 9. All right, so you guys can see already how freaking blue these pieces are. You guys see that? That's crazy. I'm not even shining the flashlight on them yet. And they're super blue. This is from my personal collection. These go at $50 a gram. And that's blue without the flashlight. 3, yes, you can see 3. Oh yeah, tell me your shapes one more time. The shapes that you want. Teardrop or cab, I think was it. Three is 1 gram, 1 gram exactly, which makes it $50. 3, okay, so 3 is very flat on this side, so it's capped on this side. And then Brandon, I see you take 9. I see you on that. I'll get that after this. Boom, very blue. Very blue. This one has less detritus and more clear yellow amber. So just, that's what is considered the purest. But I think we all like a little bit of the detritus inside of the amber. Buffalo Strong, these are 50 a gram. Tear or round cab? Okay, tear or round cab. Round as in like circle, or... Oh, tear cab or round cab. Okay, tear cab or round cab. How about... Ooh. How about this one at 35? Oh, Brandon Fraser, I'll get yours. This one's at 35. Call this piece number 10. This one's at 35. It's I think 0.7 grams or something. Quite flat. Quite a good blue. Very, very, very thin. That one's at 35. And then take 9. Let's see, 9. This one's for Brandon. 0.9 grams. $45. So 0.9 grams, $45 on this one. This one's for Brandon. And once again, we can already see the blue without any flashlight in it. Oh, whoa! This one might be the bluest piece yet today. Ooh, it's blue all the way through. Usually the blue stops halfway through and it comes out yellow the other side. Ooh, that could be burnt matter. That looks like a very burnt leaf if you ask me. Oh, Lord. Brandon Fraser, this one's going to you. This is what you would call the cream of the crop, undoubtedly. Brandon Fraser, this one's going to you. Very good blue piece. At 45. Nice. A little bit of purples because a little bit of reds in there. Oh yeah, little red skin getting through. A little green coming off it. Nice. Okay. Very good piece. Brandon Fraser, this one is going into your cart. Your cart is looking very blue. Very, very blue. You got two really crazy blue pieces. The cream of that crop. I loved Macho Man back in the day. He was freaking crazy cool. Okay, so piece number 1. Oh wait, no. I'm still gonna try and cherry pick you out a cab. Teardrop or round cab. This one's pretty big, 1.5 grams. 1.5 grams for this one. We'll call this one number 11. Let's see how blue this is. Pretty blue. Doesn't get my recommendation. This one's not doing it for me. Let me try and pick out another cab. Next one coming up is, let me get the price. 40. This one coming up is 40. KDH, I'm just gonna give it a recommendation real quick ahead of time, just in case, just to give you a heads up. This one's at 40. That's a cab. It's pretty teardrop shape, nice flat on the back. Not a perfectly symmetrical teardrop, but close to it. Or maybe like that. KDH take, you're the first one I see. That is a very blue one. Very, very, very blue. And I like this one. So KDH, this one's going to you. Very, very good. That one's going to you, KDH. Very good take. KDH 0.316. And I hope that you can make a nice piece of jewelry out of that. KDH, this one is going in your cards. Boom, there you go, KDH. You guys want to keep seeing the personal collection blues? Okay, piece number 2. Piece number 2 I like. Piece number 2 has an odd characteristic to it. Piece number 2 has an odd characteristic to it. This was 1.1, so 55, I think. This one, the inside of the amber looks like almost like milky, oily amber. My regulars know what I mean. That's like a different characteristic of amber. It's my fingerprint. Just sort of like something smoky going through that piece. Almost looks like there's smoke in it. KDH, we'll do insects next. Do you want insects to make jewelry with? Insects and amber to make jewelry with? Piece number 3 coming up, I like the look of. 1 gram exactly, makes it $50. Oh, Mexican reds next, and then insects. This one's 50 exactly. This is a cab. Pretty nice cab, and just really, really blue. That one's at 50. Next one. .8. I think that makes it 40. 40 for this one. Very good blue. A little drop of blue amber. So that means this one had forest fire smoke, but it doesn't have any burnt matter inside of it. Are there any small blue spheres? No, no spheres. Ooh, blue with flow lines. Haven't seen that before. That's definitely going to be worthy of investigation. It's a smaller piece as well. No, 1 gram, so $50. Brandon Fraser taking this one. Interesting piece. Interesting piece. To be honest, we usually don't see many flow lines in blue amber. You know, flow lines are really 1 out of every like 10, 15 pieces, but for some reason, I don't tend to see it. Well, maybe also because I don't see as much blue amber. This is the biggest lot of blue amber I've ever got in my life. You guys are going through right now. Is that an insect? Hold on, let me look off camera. It looks like an insect that was degraded or already dead before it got caught. Oh, KDH, you got that book? I got that book right here as well. That's so cool. Good job. It paints a really good picture. I like the way that book is written. Brandon Fraser, let me write this one down for you. Gosh, that's a nice piece. Nice, okay. And then piece number 6, very, very thin cab. 0.6 grams, so that makes it 30. That makes it 30. 0.6 grams. Look at, it's half a gram of blue amber. Because look at how thin that is. That's a pretty big cab. It was only $12.95 on Amazon for a hardback. Oh, I hope I didn't overpay. Because I bought a couple of books. Some of them were really expensive. I thought that was one of them. I got like Flowers and Amber is more expensive for sure. I hope I didn't overpay. That one, what did I say? $30 for that one. Piece number 7 coming up. 7's a gem. That white stuff you see inside is classic Valley Amber, the Valley of the Dominican Republic. .8 grams, that makes this one 40. Piece number 7 is 40. This one is Piece number 7 is 40 bucks. First one to say take takes it. And then piece number 8, which I've been staring at since I put this grid out, 55 bucks. Piece number 8 is 55. Interesting shape, almost like a pillow shape. My wife always makes fun of me that I pronounce pillow weird. I always said pillow my whole life. People say pillow, right? Pillow. I say pillow. Pillow, pillow. Tomato, tomato. Where's the pillow? Let's see. Is YouTube seeing this? YouTube is not seeing this phone number. Oh well. Hello. Exactly. That one's at 55, I believe I said. And then the other two I've already shown. This one, which I think was at 35. And last but not least, this one I forget how much, but I don't recommend this one. A little less blue than I like for this personal collection. Last call on that. Amber Expertise, sure, why not? Amber Expertise wants to advertise his cheapest one-of-a-kind bug. It's on eBay for $750, and you can name the species too, because it's a Amber Expertise. It's a unidentified. No, it's a unnamed species. It's a new species, right? But you gotta Amber Expertise. You gotta make a post with a link to that piece, because you can advertise it here, but I don't know how anybody could find it. KDH, really? That's interesting to hear. That is very interesting to hear. Okay, what's up next? Red Amber. Let's see. Like Red Amber cabs. Let's see if Red Amber likes a black background like this. $20 a pair for the cabs. This is Red Amber. Hopefully YouTube can see this. 2 viewers on YouTube. We've got so much potential on YouTube. I gotta start streaming more on YouTube. $20 a pair, and Red Amber is amber that's been oxidized, and this is Red Amber from Mexico. Out of all the Red Amber in the world, this is my favorite. It's the reddest through and through. KDH, I'll do insects next. Boom. You know, if I have pieces here that could rival this pair, the last 2 pairs are the ones I'd recommend. So that's numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Or 4, 5, and 6. All 3 of these last pairs. These are $20 a pair, $10 a cab. How much for the bracelet? Let me weigh it out and see. That's so cool, Amber Expert. But then how do you, when you name an insect, like how do you get it official? What's that process like? Can you describe that process? $65. The bracelet's at $65. Let me show you the bracelet. This is a very, very good bracelet. So first of all, it's made very well. It's woven very well with the classic style of these adjustable strings from Mexico. All red amber beads. All red amber beads. All right, guys, I think I'm about done. And Oakner taking on that one. That is a good take. And the only red amber bracelet I have. I'm thinking about getting more red amber soon. KDH, yeah, but museums are complicated. We are like, me and museums are like opposites. It's almost like, how could I put it? Like, we're so similar, we're opposite. Museums don't always agree with what I do, and I don't always agree with what museums do. And there's not much room for us to really interact the way that I could do and still support my family. So museums are kind of tricky. Some museums, though, some museums are good. Dun, dun, dun. This one's going to Ann Oakner. Red for 65. Yeah, 65. All right. So we're gonna. Any other requests? Oh, we gotta do insects too. So I'm not finished. I'm not finished right now. What am I talking about? I gotta show insects and Amber. So Amber Expert, if somebody names it though, like how does that name become official? Because you can name it anything you want. It doesn't mean that anybody else will call it that. Ooh. Unopened pear? Unopened? These cabs are 20 a pair. Ooh, nice wine-colored cabs. Ooh, two beautiful wine-colored cabs. Hope my phone doesn't fall. It's got all the attachments to it. Rare Dominican. Okay, after this Reds, we are going to insects and Amber. Oh, Pocho, Rare Dominican. Aren't you looking for something in that box in particular? All right, you guys, we are done with Red Amber. Okay, so insects. We'll do Rare Dominican because KDH also wants to see insects, so that'll be 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, Rare Dominican, and then any other insect requests, feel free to make. It's getting dark outside. Oh, I was just squatting for like 30 minutes straight. I'm gonna be an Amber dealer makes your legs so strong. Rare Dominican. David Keller, I have 1 scorpion right now. I can show you. It's at 210. It's heavily discounted. I can show you the scorpion. It's actually pretty. It's so-so. It's so-so. Rare Dominican. Rare Dominican. Rare Dominican. It's getting late. I'm starting to get dyslexia, which is my time to know that the live feed will be ending soon. Once you guys hear me with dyslexia. Dominican Rare. Dominican Rare. Okay, so we're gonna be looking at some rare Dominican pieces. Let me just move some stuff real quick. Make room. Bring YouTube back over here. What's up, YouTube? Thanks for joining. All right, we're gonna be looking through the rare Dominican box. Try and find some rare stuff. And try and find that fly. Christy, yes, I know. I wish I had like. Well, I think once good things could be coming. Good things might be coming, you guys. Pray for us, because I think good things are coming. Spiders, there we go. Good things are coming. Without going into a full spiel, pray for us that good things are coming, because I think the future is looking bright. And Christy, what I'm trying to say is that might not be a problem in like 3 or 4 months. Okay, rare Dominican Amber. This is an odd one. Oh, I think that's part of a flower, but it's heavily oxidized. Not ticks at 90 each. It's not them. Interesting at 65. Pocho, both of the flies you're looking for, or both the pieces you're looking for, are like bigger, right? They're bigger pieces. 90 centered fly and 150 rare fly. Thank you, Christy. Could this be it, Pocho? Ooh, very nice one. Like, here's a little dragonfly, and you're rich a little. And then the government says, oh, we want 30% of that. And then you're like, wait a second, I owe the government how much money? It's crazy. For anybody who doesn't run a business, you might not know, every piece I sell, I owe a certain amount of taxes to the government for that piece. So, like 30% of everything I sell. This one, 75. This one's at 75. Um, if I sell a piece for $10, they want 3. If I sell a piece for $100, that means they want 30, and they want it at the end of the year. Well, they don't. It's not always the end of the year, but the part that's annoying about it is this: every single piece of amber I sell, I then owe the government money. It's like a gathered debt by making money. And it's quite annoying to get a very large bill at the end of the year when you can barely afford things as it is. I'm sure many of you guys can sympathize. All right. Oh Lord, I know. It's like, what are they? Desiccated termite wings, very oddly ripped. What is that bug? I'm not sure. I'm looking for one for Pocho. Let's see, not that one. We need rare centered fly. Oh, big spider leg for 55. If somebody wants one of the big clear spider leg. That spider escaped the amber. Oh, somebody's asking about methane termites. I got a good methane termite here for 125. That's a good one. Big spider leg. Methane termite. Where's our fly? Moth for 125. I don't know if lamb is still here. Got a moth for 125. That's a pretty good looking moth. Tiny seeds in hydro. Big leaf. Oh, this box has got a lot of good stuff. Tiny swarm of seeds. Silverfish. Flower petal. Nice. 2 Algaroba flower petals. Shared with lamb. Okay, cool. This one. 90. Pocho might have been in the Myanmar rare. That is a big insect. That's a really big insect. Somebody might want to see this one. This one's at 190. That is a big insect whenever I think. Ooh. Oh my gosh. That's a big, strong ant. I think that's a warrior ant. It might even be a leaf cutter ant. Was that last 91? I'll go back to that after this. Interesting piece. That's a very big, formidable ant. The price on this one was at... This one's at 190. This one's at 190. Boom. That's a big one. Thank you, Amber Expert. This one is very nice. Very museum grade ant. A lot of museums would want a piece like this. This one's at 190 or best offer if somebody wants to make an offer. Last one at 90. Let's see, I was throwing them here rather wantonly, so I'm not sure which one it was. 120. Pocho, you were asking the last 91. This one. I think it's a leaf. Christy Pocus. My very first piece from you was an accidental museum grade cricket in a different box. It's really cool. So you get lucky. You can get lucky on this live feed, guys. Buy our merch for good luck. Amberbugs.com. Ooh, yeah, looks like a pretty nice leaf. Pretty clear. Let's microscope it. We can keep looking. All right, we will keep looking, but I do want to microscope this one just to see how clearly this leaf is preserved. Pretty good. Pretty dang good. Boom. 150, I think that's a swarm of seeds. 180 for a jammy big piece. 95. Clear little roach. Clear little, it's a nymph. A roach larva, that's what it is, a roach larva. Ooh, 150 methane termite. Does it have it in hydro? Methane termite and amber with detritus. Doesn't move though, I don't think. Flowerhead ant, strange species. Ah, 250 for this one. Large moth with amazing wings. I feel like we haven't opened this box in forever. Okay. Okay, this one's gonna steal the show right now. Hold on. This one. It's not the droid we're looking for, but it's a freaking look at that. Okay, that is very next level. This one's at 250. First one to say takes it. That is a very next level piece. We do not get stuff like this often. This one's been hidden in the box forever. Lamb 29 would be flipping right now. Look at those wings. It's not a moth, it's a cicada, a big one. Amber Expedition is a cicada. Interesting. A big cicada? It just might be. Let's take a closer look. Scope, scope, scope. This is a nice piece. Wax cicada. Amber Expert is very good with the insect identifications. Ooh, look at how perfect those wings are preserved. That's like, I haven't seen wings this clear in a while. Oh man. There's his little feetsies, a little bit of obstruction seen in front of his face. Seems like there's like a layer of amber there. Very nice and degraded. Not degraded, but see-through and stuff. Yeah, this one's at 250. First one to say takes it. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going. A wax cicada? Is it? Gosh, that's a beautiful piece. Yeah, I'm taking this one to my personal collection in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take. This one's taken. Right when Christy said personal, she called it. Good. Now, where did I throw its bag? $170 for the big ant. Yeah, that sounds good because I was asking 190. 170's 20 down. I can do that. Have you ever seen one of the green leaf? Frankie Murillo, pretty green. Not like fresh green, but I can show you it right now. Let me write down a little ID on this guy. Christy Pocus, thank you for asking. She's good. I texted her right before I started the second live. I told her I'm working late today because we are trying to save up for something big. All right, where'd my wax cicada go? Where'd he go? Where'd that thing go? Where did I put it in this giant mess? There you, there you are. Dun 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 dun. Dominican personal collection. This one's overflowing. That one's overflowing. I should go through the personal collection and take out the old ones that are no longer as impressive. Get rid of this one. Once upon a rosy. I have green amber, but I only have bigger green ambers. I don't have any small stuff. So all of them are pretty high price point. I'm trying to get another lot. Buffalo Strong, kinda, yeah. Let's see, more Dominican Rare. Pocho, I'm not sure if it's in this box because I don't know if I've been through this box. This one's at 125, methane termite. I think I haven't been through this box in a while, or maybe I have two rare Dominican boxes. 175, big spider in this one. $170. Ooh. And Oakner, you offered me 170 for that big ant, right? This guy here? Okay, deal. This one's going to you for 170. Good take. You're welcome. And everybody who bought merch last week, I think your merch is arriving tomorrow. Hopefully, this should be the first set of merch we've ever sold, and I hope you guys like it. Thank you, Brandon. Dominican and Oakner, that is in your cart. Pocho, are you still here? Biggest ant we've ever seen? No? Close to it. Christy, close to it. I've seen similar, but slightly bigger in Myanmar. But it's definitely among the biggest, like top 3 biggest for sure. Termite swarm with coprolite. Swarm of termite larvae hatching, possibly. This one's at 350. That one's a maybe. Nice termite. Do you ever have big anhydras? Susan, yes, but they're very, very rare. I can show you one that's the biggest anhydra I've ever had. I can show you. It's crazy big. This one. 55. Pocho, I'm not seeing the fly pieces. Oh, that's a beautiful crane fly. 200 for this one. You guys know that in Jurassic Park, the mosquito that they used is actually a crane fly? Yeah, hell ants, especially hell ants from Myanmar, can go for crazy 2K. They're extremely rare. This right here, this one's at 200. My prices are much lower than all the other prices on the internet. Because I sell a lot of amber, I can price it much lower than most people who sell it one or two pieces a month or a year or whatever. So you can get your amber way cheaper here. Okay, so this is the species used in Jurassic Park. This is quite a nice piece. That's a crane fly. This is a very rare species, one that gets asked for a lot. They have super long legs. They still exist today. They're like mosquito eaters, crane flies, mosquito hawks. Big yellow piece of amber. Oh, and what is that? Not to mention a beautiful Diptera fly. Very well preserved, right next to this guy. That's really good. This one's at 200 or best offer. Ooh, that's a jammy one. The wax cicada, I just took that one to my personal collection. Pocho, I'll do it for you if you want. I'll do it for you if you want that wax cicada. And I think that wax cicada is really, really good. Brandy Zoho, welcome to the show. This one's at 200. Pocho, done. Very good take. Very good take. I gotta note down to take a couple of videos of that piece before I send it off. That piece deserves the whole suite of video, the rotating mirror piece, everything, full on YouTube video, featured and stuff. There it is. Do I have scorpions, Brandy Zoho? I have one, and I will show you guys. Somebody else asked for a scorpion earlier too, and I'll show you. You're welcome, Pocho. Thank you also for this purchase from us, and very good take. Best mosquito of the, I mean, best insect of the day so far for sure. Whoo! Ah, that one's really good. And his name was John Cena. I mean, David Keller. Oh man, this one. I'm kind of having seller's remorse. That's a good one. Those are Pocho, I might say, possibly the best wings I've ever seen in amber. They're too perfect. They're so close to the surface because you see the insect is very close to the surface. They sanded it down real close to them so you get the best view. The deeper they are, the harder they are to see. Gosh, it's so nice. Oh man. Lord. Okay, what if I just put it straight up? Pocho. Very good choice. This is a good one. Good job, man. All right, let me write you down. Where'd my pen go? Do. Nintendo. Have it down for Pocho. Pocho, that one's going to you. Very good take. Now let's see. Blue amber, blue amber. Thank you, Susan. Don't let the museums know. The museums will come for you if they know you have that piece. The Smithsonian would like to know your location. Oh my god, Pocho, it wasn't this, was it? The other one that we were looking for? This one's too deep in this box. I don't think is it, but it really fits the bill for what you were asking for before. And this one's at 155. This is also a very big amber cab. You guys, it's flat on the back, which means it's a cabochon. Wasp. I was saying fly, but I only took a look through the screen at it. Huh. Huh. Actually, it looks a little like a different than a usual species. Yeah, and he's got the wasp's head. His waist is odd. He looks very clear. This one's at 155. Big, very A-grade piece of amber. We're gonna microscope this guy. Ooh. Yeah, that's a Diptera fly, I do believe, related to the common housefly. Very museum grade preservation. My goodness, that's a nice fly. That's a nice fly. Well, that one's at 155. Oh, his legs were like doing an antenna impression. Clear ants for 150. Pocho, do you still want to look for those other pieces, or is that good for you to get that cicada, the wax cicada? Ooh, it's 6:11. Yeah, I gotta go because I still got an invoice tonight. All right, last piece, and I always discount the last piece of the show. So clear ants for 150. I will take 20 off this piece if anybody wants this one for 130. These are ant fossils from 20 million years ago, mined in the Dominican Republic. The scorpion, that's right, I said I would do that. So yes, we will see the scorpion. Then that'll be the last piece. Some clear ants. Pretty cool piece. Nice. Oh my gosh. I am Frogger taking this one. Very good take. I will honor the 130. And a big anhydra. Is it moving? Don't know if there's an optical illusion, but there might be some detritus moving in one of those anhydras. I am Frogger. This one's going to you. Very good take. And then the scorpion next, and that'll be the last piece that I show. Oh, thank you, Susan. Yeah, sorry I didn't show it. It's getting late. We did a marathon today. So thank you for coming back and asking for it next time. You know what? Scratch that. I can show you right now in 5 seconds. You don't have to come back another time. You don't have to come back. I can show you this in 5 seconds. It's ready. This is one of the craziest anhydras we've ever had. Susan, I hope you're still here. Look at that. Susan, I hope you're still here to see this. Nice. Okay, so this is, for amber, this is like an extremely big anhydro. Amber Express says 2K, which would be like a standard market price, but I sell my things for cheaper because I sell a lot, because I live stream a lot. So I'd be willing to let this one go for less than 2K. Baby's home, baby's good. Canva, yeah, she's working. Nice. Okay, so there's that, and then the scorpion, okay? Now we're gonna do the scorpion. Sorry to make you wait. And, okay, so, scorpion in amber, where is that box? Who is asking for the scorpion? I'm finding it right now. Found the scorpion. Buffalo Strong. I have 2 boxes. Dominican Blues. One at 35 a gram, one at 50 a gram. The 50 is my personal collection ones. Okay, so Brandy Zoho. This piece has a scorpion. This one's at 210, and I will show you the scorpion. Okay, right there in the center of the screen. There's a scorpion. Buffalo Strong, yes, I'm willing to do more of the 50 gram blue tomorrow and later in the week. Anytime. Okay, so this scorpion, I have to say, because I'm always very clear about these inclusions, C grade inclusion. This is not an A grade scorpion. This is not a B grade scorpion. It's a beautiful scorpion, but the inclusion is not the biggest, clearest you've ever seen. We have tendency to find other scorpions that are a bit clearer. But there, you see his claws? Can you see the claw right there? Brandy Zoho. You see one claw. This is Myanmar amber, which is older than Baltic amber. Baltic amber is 48 million years old. This that we're looking at right here is 100 million years old. So there's the scorpion, and then if you follow his body, there's his tail. Boom. There's his tail with a beautiful stinger, and we're going to microscope right now. Brandy Zoho, this one's at 210. Boom, stinger. Boom, stinger, stinger, boom, 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 boom. Oh, stinger, stinger. Oh, that thing looks vicious. Who knew that? Brandy Zoho, 210. And I have to tell you, it was 250, but I'm discounting it because there's a bad polish right here. Look, I'm always clear about the pros and the cons of any piece. And I got this piece and they had left scratch marks in the amber right here, which is not the best. You see they have a couple scratches down there? Thank you, Christy. I appreciate all you guys too. But then there's also more insects in it. There's like an insect here. There's 2 blades of grass. Ooh, another insect here. Another. Oh my gosh, there's actually quite a few. Looks like arthropods. I'm in the United States. Millipede, or it could be like pill bug related. Many of those. So the scorpion was probably stalking them to eat them. And yeah, okay, that's the scorpion, and that is going to end the live feed for today. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for watching. Just for fun, let's see how many hours we got on the YouTube. Because I know. Hey, thanks for all the comments, guys. All right, you guys, let's see how many watch hours we got on YouTube. This is our ritual.